Hello friends, in my previous video, we saw what are the options to make China pay. In this video, we will evaluate the option of whether there exists a possibility of a bigger global diplomatic offensive against the Chinese. If you like my video, please don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Friends, we saw that the government of India recently made one of the biggest economic offensives against China by banning 59 of the Chinese apps. But if there has to be a global offensive at a diplomatic level, the only place for that is the United Nations Security Council. China is one of the 5 permanent members on the UN Security Council. Friends, we have to remember here that this permanent seat was offered to India in 1949 by America, and our PM, Pandit Nehruji, at that time offered this to China and advocated China be one of those permanent members. And even today, China is one of those permanent members on the UN Security Council. But is there a possibility that China be removed as one of those permanent members on the UN Security Council? When the Charter of the United Nations Security Council, or the United Nations Basic Charter, was laid down in 1940s, such a possibility was never conceived. Chapter 5 of the UN Charter lays down principles to add new permanent and non-permanent members. In its current composition, the UN Security Council has about 5 permanent members, including China, and 10 non-permanent members, including India. India was recently elected as one of those 10 non-permanent members for a term of 2 years. But on the other hand, Chapter 18 lays down procedures and principles for amendment of the basic UN Charter. It clearly states that for any such amendment to happen, it requires 2/3 majority approval from the 193 member nations and mandatory approval from the 5 permanent members. If there is any amendment which is being brought into the House which is going against the Chinese, China will definitely use its veto power to stop such an amendment. But does that mean that China can never be removed as one of those permanent members on the UN Security Council? Well, that does not mean that that is the case. Well, there is a history to this, friends. Before the Republic of China, before the People's Republic of China was made a permanent member in the UN Security Council, it was the Republic of China which was there as a permanent member. In fact, it was Taiwan. There was a civil war which was going on between 1949 to 1970, and in 1971, the United Nations Security Council, in fact the UNGA, the United Nations General Assembly, in all majority voted Taiwan out and brought China in. So all the veto power that Taiwan enjoyed was passed on to China, and the Republic of China was eventually replaced by the People's Republic of China. Article 2 of Chapter 6 of the basic UN Charter states that if there is a member nation which is permanent or non-permanent member on the UN Security Council which is behaving in such a way that it is going against the basic charter of the United Nations, then punitive action can be taken against such a member. China has been the cause of the recent global pandemic, the coronavirus, which has claimed about 500,000 lives across the globe and infected about 4 million people. The recent military clashes with India and the constant exploitation of territorial sovereignty of neighbors by China ever since 1950s, including India, Taiwan, Vietnam and Japan, calls for punitive action against China as it is going against the basic charter of the United Nations. The recent statements made by Mike Pompeo, the US Secretary of State, clearly indicates that the Trump administration is in no mood to sit quiet, and it is going for all kinds of punitive action to hold China accountable for all its misdeeds and misadventures. We hope, friends, what happened to Taiwan in 1971 repeats again, and China is eventually replaced by other responsible major global powers such as India, Germany and Australia on the UN Security Council. And we hope that such a day comes very, very soon. I am going to conclude that such a day is not very far as per the statements made by Donald Trump, where he says that the G7 has to be amended, and countries like India, Germany, and Australia have to come on board. And I'll come back with more information, more news, and more videos and updates in my next video very, very soon. Till then, goodbye, take care, Jai Hind.